We had a hard-fought game tonight here in the MAC Challenge at Buffalo. I think the team, it's the first time we've played a game together. We only have 3 returning players, so we didn't completely know what to expect. We were pleased with some things, but we also see we need a lot of work in other ways. Some things we were pleased with. Emma came off the bench at 6'4". We had to go to a zone because we had a high count of fouls, and so we went to a zone, and Emma really protected the paint for us in that zone. Fortuna is another new player that came in, a post player. She only played 16 minutes but had a quick double-double. Bree came in at the very beginning of the game. She started the game and hit some big threes for us. We did hit an uncharacteristically lot of threes. We hit 10 threes, which we don't normally hit that many. So we're proud of that, and we look forward to that this season. We hope that continues. Many players did a good job tonight. It's kind of like the coaches go back to the hotel room and see what we need to improve on, because we leave here early in the morning to go to Montana State, and we play them on the road before we return back to Troy.
Coach, one player that you didn't mention in that summary, but I know you mentioned the locker room, was Ashley. She really erupted there towards the end of the first half and gave you guys life, gave you guys the lead going into the break. Just talk about what her presence was like.
I can't say enough about Ashley, and that's the kind of player she is. When the chips are down, you're never out of a game with a player like Ashley in there, because she always believes she can do something to help the team win, and she did. At the end of the quarter, we were down, I think, by 5 or 6 points, and she just came through and just kept her determination, kept driving to the goal, getting fouled, and making her shots.
Another thing too in the conversation was gamer runs. Towards the end of the game, I know one of the 4 pillars going into this year was dog, and it felt like the team showed a lot of dog in the later stages of the game. Just talk about what it was like as a coach to see your team battle like that.
It was. They did have a lot of dog in them, and I am happy. We had a lot of fouls in this game, and it kept bringing us back down. We would be a dog, we'd stand up, we'd bow up, we'd do something good, and then we'd get another one in foul trouble. And so we just have to learn to adjust to that. We did adjust. We went to a zone. We played a zone the entire second half, but I guess we didn't adjust well enough, because I think that they had 30-something points off of free throws, and that was the difference in the game.
And Coach, just talk about, obviously, quick turnaround, go to Montana State. What's the biggest adjustment you need to make going into that one to grab the first one of the season?
We're going to go back and evaluate it, but I know that we only out-rebounded them by 6 tonight, and that's not Troy basketball. We need to make a big statement and out-rebound them. Again, on the road, that's your insurance. You can't always you don't always have the springiest legs, or you don't always have the home court advantage when you're on the road, but what we need to do is blow people out with rebounding.